Hi there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim here to do your reading. Messages that you're meant to hear over your next 3 days for maybe events in the future to past that point. But whatever the reason, we're keeping up with the energy here as best as I can. Opening up to your spirit guides, your angels. It was 111 when I sat down and to do this reading. So definitely like big magician energy, creating something with your angels, with your spirit guides. They're helping you. So I want to see what it is that you're creating, and we'll pull your Celtic cross from Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot and clarify as needed. For the sign of Taurus, what are they going through? What can they expect? How do we deal with it? Whoa. Want it to flip out. I'll probably put it back in though. Lover's energy. It's crossroads. A decision point. A soulmate energy. If it's meant to come out in the reading, it will. Could be meeting somebody new, someone that's associated with a very big crossroads decision. Wow. Yeah, big magician energy. I felt it, and so the reason they're saying that even came through is because it's in your heart space. Wow. Okay, so you're not feeling like you're not too for the outcome. You're not feeling exactly the energy of what's coming, but something good's really coming. There's something coming. All right. And you might not be feeling it because you may be in this Four of Pentacle energy here. Which is not bad. It's just an energy of kind of holding on. Either holding on to something, we're feeling like that, or like we're the one holding it down, keeping the walls, electricity paid maybe. Like it is a stable, it's grounded, but it's building. It's in the process of building. And generally, I see this energy as being a little bit guarded, not letting other people get to you or other energies bother with maybe your manifestation. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. That's in the recent past energy here. Ace of Pentacle. Shit. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. And the King of Swords. Beautiful. High Priestess, Five of Cups. Something that you're moving on from. You're inspired by a new beginning. Or by having a new beginning. And they have to be full of passion. It has to be inspiring to you. It feels like it could be a mix of work. It could be a mix of inspiration for work, but inspiration also in maybe even in relationships of like, I want it to be this way. If this is the new path, it's going to be stable. It's going to be fruitful. There'll be a lot of wealth, like that. But it's mixed with this Ace of Wands. So it's bringing a lot here. It's bringing masculine and feminine signs together, right? So it is bringing quite a lot. And I see you as being like determined to manifest this for yourself with the King of Swords. You cannot convince the King of Swords otherwise. So they're going to get their new beginnings no matter what here. There is something that you have invested in that is the challenge at this time. I'm seeing 2 sevens here. Okay. So it feels like it's a little bit of a spiritual challenge of something that you've already invested time, energy, and maybe even money about. There's something about the plans. Something about the plans that I'm not sure why it's a challenge. Let's see why it's a challenge. I have strength and confidence. Now with those sevens, it'd be like that. Maybe the strength and the confidence. It's possible that to move on past something that you had invested in because of this Four Pentacle energy of kind of like holding on. So tell me why it's a challenge. Page of Swords. Difficult conversation to have with somebody that perhaps that you're walking away, or that you're going to be going on a new path. And it might be hard for you because there may be something that you had invested in, or a person you had invested in already. But I feel like this is that communication that says, look, I'm going to go on this path and it's going to lead me to a different direction. Yeah, because like with the Eight of Cups, something here that you've experienced just didn't fulfill. It didn't end up being what your dreams were, or it was disappointing. Something didn't turn out exactly how you wanted it to. So you have strength, confidence here showing up. I feel like it's to move on, because there is this energy of either hanging on or being in the hermit mode, the hangman mode, where we feel like we've made a lot of sacrifices, but we're in a position we don't necessarily want to be in. So yeah, it leads you inward. It leads you to the hermit journey here. This is the influence. Is like I may just want to be alone for a while, or something like that. I want, have my solitude, or could even be about creating something on your own. I see a victory with something that you're going to manifest with the Six of Wands. You're manifesting, so it's an energy of really being seen, loved, and appreciated, and celebrated. Strong Leo here, because we have the 6 and the 7 of Wands is Leo, and so is the Strength. So tell me about Magician, the 4 of Wands. It is going to be a celebration. Something here that was it's something about timing. It is going to be a celebration. You are manifesting from your heart space with the Magician. So really anything's possible, but what is going to happen is, I look at this 4 of Wands as being like in transition too. It can also, any kind of major milestone in your life, right? Where you finally feel like you're on the right path. There's a cause to celebrate. Maybe it even represents a marriage, or a graduation, or perfected work in some way, or buying a house. There's something here about this new opportunity that is going to lead you to that success and that celebration, where you feel like you're coming home to your heart. And really it's because you're manifesting from your heart space here. Let me get more on. This manifestation. So you could be feeling very energetic or powerful at this time, or like the energy that you have, is supposed to be directed towards what it is that you're going to create. Because the Empress here is in the past, the mother of invention, good gentleman in the reverse, false person in the reverse. Wow. Okay, so the specific message, and I'm getting like a tone in my right ear as I say this. A certain person that is not the good gentleman you would have thought they were, they kind of reveal themselves. Yeah, I don't think that's going to apply to every Taurus, but it is coming out here for a message for somebody that false person in reverse. Someone was revealed to you, their true nature, or someone didn't have the best of intentions, maybe man or woman, when it comes to their actions. It could be like you feel like you were building something and that somebody else was building this too, but they maybe revealed that they weren't, or their actions were not going to go towards something like that. The snake is a snake energy. I have the white cat, I have the snake, and I have the military 22. That's interesting. Okay, so you have a good friend or a person of a lot of authority here. I think I just made this, I didn't mean to make this reading go like this. But it is what it is. So when there's a snake in the grass, or they say that with this card in this particular deck, it's somebody that is meaning to mess something up, or to say something that's not true, or to lie to you is what I'm getting. To lie to you. Something about what somebody said, or that has something to do with this person revealing who they are. It could be a friend that turned, somebody who's supposed to be a friend that turned into being like a snake. So I'm kind of feeling like, since you have the Magician and the Strength card and the Sun card too, really strong leadership qualities and power, spiritual authority. I'm seeing that with the Military 22 as being you. And the white cat represents having an ally here. Not sure if that was like a father figure. Usually the good gentleman is like a father figure or a boss or somebody like that. I feel like somebody revealed themselves to be a snake to you, and I wouldn't normally go off on a message like that, but it is what it is. I use that deck and it is what it is. The Hermit in the reverse, the Nine of Cups. Okay, so we're coming out of our introverted air, or our we're coming, not to say you might, okay, you're going to meet somebody on your path, is the best way for me to say this, after spending a lot of time alone or with yourself in solitude. There is some sort of wish granted. It's regarding somebody that you're supposed to meet on your path. You are feeling like leading with your heart with the King of Cups, Seven of Wands, but look how it is. It's saying that you've already decided what you're going to move forward with, or who you're going to move forward with and who you're not. You have decided to move in the direction that your heart is telling you to. More about this Hermit, since we have it twice. More about the Hermit. What you're expecting. And the Bear. Yeah, I thought that meant that you're going to be, I think you should be expecting some sort of communication coming in here about somebody that's really wanting to help you out a lot. Or to get you like to next level, to help you with a leg up in something that you're wanting to do, wanting to create. The Bear can represent a benefactor or somebody that's wanting to give generously to you. And I have expectation and letter. I think that's saying like expect communication soon about this. So it could have been that we're in this, it can be something that's going to relieve a lot of stress. That's also how you can look at the Seven of Wands in the reverse, is something is some sort of gift, some kind of generosity that's coming your way is going to relieve a lot of stress for you. Okay, and expect it. And expect it. So what is this energy in the environment with the Hermit? Nine of Cups wanting to come out. I'm telling you, wishes granted. And wishes granted, it will be the end of some kind of internal conflict, mentally feeling conflicted about which way to go. I think that is what that meant. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Chariot, moving forward on something. Now, all these nines, all these nines. I think in the environment, if you have another energy or somebody that you feel is like not putting in the effort, that something you're just not conflicted about anymore. You want to keep on moving. So no more drama, no more conflict about this. Like, you know what you want. You've been in hermit mode. It's time now to get your wishes granted. And so there may be something here also with that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse saying with a little bit of effort, you should expect some sort of big financial gain here. Hope, marriage on the bottom. Hope in the Moon. Wow. So this is like you really standing out. The Moon card can actually mean fame, being recognized in a big way, being seen. So you're going towards some sort of wish granted that maybe will even give you the hope of some type of big amount of money that you're needing, or more independence that you're wanting from a situation. With the Hope, it's like the Star card energy, and then with that Moon being Lenormand, yeah, this could be something that's like you could be standing out, like famous in some way. So what is the Hangman about? Well, that's too many. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Eight of, the Eight of Swords in reverse. I have the Ace of Wands on the bottom. Oh, you're waiting for the right timing here for something. And like you absolutely know that the timing will be right, where you'll be setting yourself completely free from some sort of anxieties or worries, or even free from a situation that you felt bound to, or like you had to stay in that spot. Something frees you with the timing being right, and then the Tower being here. So this is when drastic change comes in, when everything is dismantled that we're maybe even trying to hold on to. It brings in the Ace of Wands. It brings in your Three of Cups, and it brings in your fresh new start, the Three of Swords in the reverse, and your rebirth. I could probably stop it there. That's a really good reading. So then I have the Empress, the mother of invention, which is what you're creating here in the future. It's big. Whatever the reward is for what you're going to receive by what you create, it's going to be huge. It's usually enough to, like you think of an invention that helps a lot of people. Just one person doing something, that the ripple effect is like it ends up helping out a lot of people. So it's important, like, for you to be seen. I feel like it's important for you to be seen in this future energy here, especially for the Empress that you are, man or woman. What you're going to receive is a lot. It's going to be a receive feminine energy, what you are going to receive, and effortlessly, like it just comes to you. This is that energy. Is how I'm reading it, is because there's a gift, there's a benefactor, and there's this, like, it's all just coming to you. It's all going to just be coming to you. As you release the past and the hold that you have. So the Sun energy, and I'm clarifying the Sun with this Four of Pentacles in the reverse, because what you're releasing, whatever it was from the past that you're just holding on to for comfort or familiarity, is allowing you to move forward into something much better. So the Sun is giving you that information. It's showing you that, okay, hey, the happy experience is here. We have to let go of this stuff so that you can come on this journey with the Sun, or where the Sun's leading you. Tell me the Five of Swords, Two of Cups, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, okay, well, it's when we're not conflicted in the sense that we're not going to give in to, we're not going to be part of any drama. We're not going to get pulled into any things that are not ours, or any low vibration negativity, and we conserve our energy. So it's just not fighting with those forces that we know are changing inevitably, right? So Judgment is showing up, saying that there's a path, there's a rebirth path for you here. Looks like it's a lot is tied to this Ace of Wands, like something that you're actually going to feel passion again, or feel inspired about. And it might just be that Judgment has an announcement. There's a real love partnership coming in here for you. A rebirth, the Death card. A rebirth for you, King of Pentacles, your energy. And quite possibly a new relationship or something like that. Tell me a little bit more about this, what's coming in. Because you see, like, a specific person coming in, communication. And we have gifts too. And King of Pentacles is who you are. So prosperous, wealthy, doing really good, especially on business. Yeah, and then we definitely have something here with this Two of Cups, or this partnership, right? Tandem bicycle is synchronized, alliance, duo, partnership, unison, equality, simplicado, I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm not going to say. Aligned, hookup, cooperation, harmony, help, join, consensus, two of a kind. And then I also have the Jack and Diane, broken heart, interference, sorrow, grief, funk, let down. It's the rebirth from that, though, because we are able to release this, or go through a breakup or something like that, that leads us to someone who's meant to be in our life. You're also tapping into more wealth here, getting the resources or the needed materials that you needed, like for this path, for what you want to create. It's about tapping into the sweetness of life, abundance, physical and abundant life force. Oh, nice. So that ultimately, maybe the reason this is even being given to you is because you're going to be giving back to others. And I do have the benefactors showing up again in this card. So yes, just another sign that somebody wants to give to you, but it's because you pour back into society or to the earth, you know, and this is happening now. And this is happening now. So, eclipse, wow. Oh, wow. The eclipse, the union of opposites, conceal, event, mask, something you didn't see and it's about to be revealed to you. Very much so could happen around these eclipses. Chocolate, finding chocolate, enjoying like satisfaction, says perfection, elevated mood, celebration, doing things right. And this might be why you're celebrating. Like if you tap into the mother lode, you can be on a millionaire, billionaire timeline. It's the biggest money card for me out of all of my cards. And that means prosperity, jackpot, success, good fortune, having plenty, money maker, sudden wealth, the real deal, on easy street, accomplishment, advantage, fortune, and the prime source. So it looks like you're going to have a little bit of it all, right? But just kind of releasing the past or whatever it was that you're holding on to. It allows for it. Number 9. Number 9's important in this reading, seems. I have 6 and I have 7, 7. I have your heart is your gift. You're a natural born nurturer and you have a talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. I am nurturing. And 77, it is time to move on from old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desire and ambition. Now is the time to be bold and brave. And that's what I have for you, Taurus. I'm sending you much love. Bye.